Good afternoon. Welcome to the forecast discussion for May 9th, 2014. It is currently 6:48 p.m. and we have a warm front that's on the way. And I think you could see, much like yesterday, where that warm front is located. Over portions of Pennsylvania, you have temperatures in the mid 70s to lower 80s over western Pennsylvania. Then right along the Delaware River, temperatures range from the upper 60s to lower 70s. Over central and eastern New Jersey, upper 50s to lower 60s. And then over Connecticut and Long Island, upper 50s to lower 60s as well. So we have about a 20-degree difference in temperatures from eastern Connecticut to western Pennsylvania. Winds are starting to veer. They're from the east and southeast now, but they're starting to veer off to the south, and eventually they'll veer to the southwest this evening as that warm front moves through, and with it, periods of showers and even a few isolated thunderstorms. This weekend is not a washout. It's not a complete rain threat, but there will be a threat for a few showers. It's just the nature of this air mass that's going to be building in. But it will be summer-like with very warm and humid temperatures. We're talking about temperatures around 80 degrees with dew points roughly around 60. So it's going to feel a little bit more humid than what you're used to for this time of year, especially this year with temperatures being so cool overall over the past several months. Now on the radar, zoomed out here, I want to kind of show you this entire storm, this entire setup. All your heavy rainfall and showers and thunderstorms are clearly focused along the Gulf Coast and over the Mississippi River Valley, with some severe thunderstorms, unfortunately even a tornado or two over portions of Texas, eastern Texas, up towards Illinois and Indiana. Over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, pretty much we're talking about high and dry conditions for right now. However, you can see showers and thunderstorms starting to push their way to the east. They're currently over central Pennsylvania and lifting to the east, northeast, and northeast. So they should, for the most part, bypass the region. So if you have plans this evening, let's say you're at the Mets game, you're heading out for this evening on the town, don't worry, should be relatively dry. Can't rule out an isolated shower, but for the most part, dry conditions are expected as this warm front approaches the region. On the infrared satellite picture, you can kind of see this whole setup locked in here. Why did the warm front take so long? Well, this high pressure system right here acts like a block. Now, I warned everyone, this high pressure system, not only now with this storm, but all through the spring and summer, is going to be a story where the models are going to suggest, hey, it's going to warm up very quickly, but in reality, we are actually going to see a slower warm front progression because of the marine air mass over the northern Atlantic, taking hold over New England and the northern mid-Atlantic, which of course includes Philadelphia and New York City, which basically puts us in this battleground with overcast skies and a wide variety of temperatures as this warm front, which is stalled out for now, slowly makes its way towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. And you can even see on the front itself, basically the ridge showing up very nicely on the frontal boundary here, where that marine air mass is really fighting that warm tropical air mass that's currently over western Pennsylvania and the Ohio River Valley. As far as lifting is concerned, all the lifting currently is focused clearly over the Mississippi River Valley up towards the Ohio River Valley. It will gradually make its way towards us, but only in the form of widely scattered to isolated showers and thunderstorms for this evening, for tomorrow, for Sunday, Monday, and also Tuesday. So basically what's going to happen is that we are going to be trapped in this area of unsettled yet very mild and humid weather conditions all the way through Tuesday, starting tonight. On the water vapor satellite picture, if there's any doubt of how much moisture is going to be in the atmosphere with this air mass, just take a look at this. We are having a tropical connection all the way from the coastal waters of Central America up through the Gulf of Mexico into the northern mid-Atlantic. So plenty of moisture is going to be in the atmosphere. What's lacking really is organized lifting. All that organized lifting is clearly focused over the Great Lakes and lifting northeast towards eastern or southeastern Canada. So that's pretty much what we're missing here is the a sustained lifting that you would need for widespread showers and thunderstorms. And by the way, you see this trough right here over the northern Atlantic? That is with the polar jet stream, and that is what's creating that high pressure system over Maine. You see how the moisture here is going from northwest to southeast? That's a convergent confluent flow, which means sinking air at the surface, thus that high pressure system. So you kind of see how everything kind of comes together with the polar jet stream here and the subtropical jet stream here and how they're interacting. And this is our spring, ladies and gentlemen, and quite frankly, likely our summer as well. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance using the Penn State EWOL website. Going to use the GFS model guidance this evening. For this evening, again, can't rule out an isolated shower or two, but otherwise rather dry out there. Temperatures really aren't going to move all that much. You're seeing upper 50s to lower 60s throughout the region. They're pretty much going to stay put or rise slightly as a warm front moves through. Watch out for areas of fog. It's going to be locally dense in some locations. By tomorrow morning, there's going to be a lot of areas with visibility below a mile with this fog. That warm front moves through tomorrow, and we're going to notice the difference. First of all, the winds are going to come from the southwest, and our temperatures are going to range from the mid to upper 70s, a few lower 80s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, especially right around Philadelphia. We're talking about 80, 81 degrees, and that dew point is going to be right around 60. So you're definitely going to feel a difference in the atmosphere. For tomorrow evening, again, can't rule out a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, but other than that, scattered cloud cover is expected. Temperatures on Sunday, well, you're going to love this. Temperatures on Sunday will range from the upper 50s to lower 60s for lows. Highs on Sunday, upper 70s to lower 80s throughout the entire region, with the exception of Long Island, where they'll be right around the mid 70s, lower to mid 70s, due to the influence from the Atlantic Ocean. Now, at this point on Sunday, we're going to be more under the influence of that high pressure system that has redeveloped right around Bermuda, should I say. So that's going to lead to a southwesterly flow. I can't rule out a few showers, but for the most part, we're going to be dealing with dry conditions as we have sinking air in place. Again, not a washout this weekend, just more of a nuisance here and there with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, because we're going to be transporting a very humid air mass. Same situation for Monday and Tuesday. Can't rule out a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. Some of these thunderstorms could reach severe levels. We're talking about strong wind gusts over 40 miles per hour, hail, frequent lightning, very heavy downpours. Otherwise, scattered cloud cover and very warm weather conditions. Low temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. High temperatures on Monday and Tuesday in the lower to mid 80s for most locations. Possibly a few upper 80s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, right around southwestern New Jersey, say Camden, and southeastern Pennsylvania. Portions of Long Island, I'm debating somewhere around the lower to mid 70s. I'm a little concerned about the influence from the Atlantic here. One little caveat to all this, you see in this setup on Tuesday, let's backtrack here. See how this frontal boundary is definitely going to be pushing to the north of the region, but you still have this high pressure system putting up a good fight over portions of southeastern Canada. This warm forecast is all dependent on the idea of this warm front blowing through the region. If this high pressure system up here puts up a better fight, in other words, if the convergence here is stronger, then the warm front never makes it through. And you're talking about a 30-degree difference in temperatures. Instead of temperatures in the 80s, you have temperatures in the upper 50s. So this is a very volatile forecast for Monday and Tuesday. There's a good chance you could end up with temperatures stuck around 60 rather than 80 or 85. So it's a huge difference in the forecast if this convergence is a little bit further south and this surface high pressure system is a little bit stronger, which would keep this boundary further to the south. So certainly something to keep an eye on, just keep it in the back of your mind. And if that should happen, then we're definitely talking about more rainfall here on Monday and Tuesday than what's currently expected. Now, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and that includes this warm air mass. The cold front will slowly move through the region on Wednesday, Thursday, and even on Friday, with periods of showers and thunderstorms, heavy at times. Going to be some very heavy rainfall throughout the region. I don't think it's going to be widespread. I think this is more convective in nature. So what you'll see is areas of very heavy rainfall and other areas get next to nothing. So for example, let's say New York City gets 3 inches of rain, but Newark gets a half an inch. That's basically the type of situation that we're going to be dealing with as we move forward throughout the start, should I say, the middle and end of next week, with that cold front slowly moving through the region. And with that, temperatures return back to near normal levels, with low temperatures in the mid to upper 50s and high temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s throughout the entire region. That's your forecast for tonight. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.